Welcome to Mahatma Gandhi Shikshan Sansthan. I am A.K. Jha, PGT Biology. Today I am going to explain the origin of life, that is biopoiesis, the origin of life on Earth. Various theories has been given for this purpose. They are theory of spatial creation. First is the theory of spatial creation. According to this theory, all the organisms present on Earth are formed as such by God, and there is no change in the life from its origin. That is theory of spatial creation by God. Next is the theory of spontaneous generation. Theory of spontaneous generation says that life originated from non-living materials. Theory of spontaneous generation states that life originated from non-living materials by the process of abiogenesis using mud, sun, air, water, and decomposing matter, etc. This is the theory of spontaneous generation. Third theory is cosmozoic theory. This theory states that life comes on Earth from outer space in the form of spores and seeds. Spores and seeds came from other planets from outer space to the sun, and life originated on Earth from that cosmic spores or seeds. This theory is called cosmozoic theory. Next, fourth theory is biogenesis, that is life originated from pre-existing life. No any living organism can be produced from non-living organism. Life originated from pre-existing life on Earth. And the fifth is modern theory of life, modern theory of origin of life. According to this theory, firstly we study the formation of our solar system, then the origin of life on Earth. Earth was formed about 4,500 million years ago. Earth was formed about 4,500 million years ago. Sun and its planets were formed from cloud of cosmic dust and gas, which condenses rapidly into compact mass, which is Big Bang theory. Big Bang theory are also given. The sun and its planets were formed from cloud of cosmic dust and gas, which condenses rapidly into compact mass. Firstly, the dusts are condenses to form a huge dark ball of gas, which is called protostar. Then protostar condenses due to its own gravity, and temperature gradually rises. Due to rise in temperature, the hydrogen gas present in the protostar combines to form helium gas. This reaction is called nuclear fusion reaction. In this nuclear fusion reaction, large amount of heat and light energy is released, and the star starts glowing. That is middle stage of a star. The sun is the middle stage of a star. Then sun also dies, a star also dies, either by forming neutron star and black hole, or by forming white dwarf star and then scattered in space in the form of chunk of matter. After the formation of sun, the leftover gases around the sun start condensing. These condenses chunks of matter are called planetesimals. These planetesimals start revolving around the sun due to gravity of sun collide with each other, breaking into small pieces, then again collide into each other, and some big masses combines with small masses to form large masses. That means these planetesimals sometimes aggregate with each other and combines with each other to form heavier masses, and these planetesimals condenses combine together to form various planets. The planets was formed after the formation of sun. As a result of this, lots of heat and pressure was formed. This led to the initiation of various thermodynamic reactions. Main condenses mass was converted into sun, and leftover gases condensed into planets. Planets were formed by lesser condenses. Center, Earth was one of them. There are various, about 8 planets nowadays, 8 planets revolving around the sun. And the leftover gases around the planet also condenses and forms satellites, just like the formation of planets, and satellites revolving around the planet. We have only one satellite, that is Moon. After the formation of Earth, there was no any atmosphere on Earth. At that time, there was no atmosphere and no life, and the meteors and meteorites falls quickly on Earth, and gradually the temperature of Earth rises due to meteorites falling on Earth, due to absence of atmosphere, and due to disintegration of radioactive substances. Then our whole Earth is melted, and melted Earth, then reconstruction of Earth's heaviest mass goes to the center, which forms the core, some lighter substance, then core comes into back, which forms mantle, and lesser density substance forms the crust, and light density substance evaporates and forms the atmosphere. Atmosphere present on Earth due to gravity, they escape in the outer space because of the presence of gravity. Hydrated minerals were evaporated and goes to the atmosphere, where it condenses and raining stars. It was believed that it was raining thousands of years continuously. All low-lying areas are filled with water. Seas, oceans, rivers were formed. Then our planet Earth cooled down. After the formation of planet, their differentiation, formation of atmosphere, and formation of water on Earth, then the process of life originated on Earth. The origin of life started on Earth. Initial atmosphere, there was no oxygen. The main gases were methane, carbon dioxide, carbon monoxide, hydrogen sulfide gas, hydrogen, and frequent lightning occurs at that time, and there are so many molecules formed by frequent lightning and in changing atmosphere. It was believed that firstly the small molecules was formed, and small molecules combined together to form large molecules. That means nucleic acids are formed, then DNA were formed, protein were formed, and DNA is covered with a layer of protein to form single-celled organism. Then gradually evolution occurs and various life forms originated on Earth. This theory was explained or experimentally proved also. So this theory is experimentally proved, modern theory of origin of life. That means life originated on Earth. Non-living substance, that is chemical evolution. Life originated on Earth by chemical substance and ever changing by various chemicals present on Earth. Next day, we study the experiment to prove that originated on Earth by chemical substance, by chemical reactions, and the experiment which prove the origin of life on Earth.